Hey guys, how are you? Long time no see, huh? How was your holiday? For those of you who celebrated, I hope you all had a nice time. Weird because I was offline here for several days. I mean, I'm always off on the weekends. I don't do the show anymore on Saturday and Sunday, but wow, that was a very long time. So I'm glad to be back. I hope you guys all had a wonderful break. And we're going to do some free live tarot readings. All right, my friends. I see a lot of people here already. Let me go ahead and say hello to some people. Red's ready. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. Jamie Lee, beautiful Aries. Looks like you two donated. Thank you. I'll go check it out in just a sec. Bushra, how you doing? Jane J, as always, it is so good to see you. And Kristen, how are you? Oh, and good, you donated too. I will go ahead and check that and look at that. Jane J is on it. All right. Well, thank you. And I hope you're doing well, Ann Christian. All right. So why don't we get started? And just in case anybody's new here, welcome. So glad to have you. Please make sure to go ahead and hit subscribe there and give the video a like. That way you stay connected. But just so you know how it works, these are free live tarot readings. However, donations do take priority. So donation questions do get read first. In the absence of donations, I do select freebies, and it just depends on the day, you know. Some days it's donations all the time, some days it's zero. So, you know, it's kind of I was going to say a crapshoot, and I couldn't think of a better way to say it, and I apparently still can't, so I'll just leave it at that. All right, Jaded Kate, hello, how are you? And Coco Babe, how you doing? All right. Ooh, and I apparently did not turn my speakers down. Let me do that. I've been working on videos, editing, and all that all morning. Have you guys been seeing my timeless readings? I've been doing lots of zodiac, and I also am doing some, you know, different ones like what are their intentions and, you know, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment and let me know. I really rely on you guys. You're my base. You're my base audience. So let me know. I'd really love to see what you think. All right, friends. Let me just go ahead and get into PayPal here and just double check. I think we've got, excuse me. I've got 3, and it looks like we've got multiple people saying they donated. Let's go ahead and get started, and then I'll refresh and see what pops in. Ava Hain, hello. How are you? Oh my gosh, wow, what a shock. Hello, Ava here at the bottom. Ava is the daughter of my bestest friend in the whole wide world, and Ava is awesome. She is wonderful. Welcome, Ava. I'm so glad you're here. What a nice surprise. All right, so let's get started. We're going to go with Jamie Lee's our first donation. And what are you saying here? Oh, yeah, I trust you, honey. Don't worry. I trust you. Thank you, though, for saying that. Who's got the initials KR? That's who I'm wondering. I don't know if that's Jamie or if that's beautiful Aries. So I need to know who's KR. Please let me know, guys. And Jamie Lee, let's get to your question. Let's get to your question. Oh, good, Ava. I'm glad you're doing well. All right. So let me just find your question, my dear. Jamie Lee is up first. I'm not seeing it. So if you already typed it, if you don't mind retyping it for me, I'm not seeing it there. While I'm waiting for you, I'll just let you know I have the Deviant Moon Tarot spread out today with my clear quartz. I like to open up the show with the energy boost. So let's see what we've got. You guys are going to die. I got several decks for Christmas. I like to get to know my decks before I read with them. And also I want to do a quick peek video before I get them out of order. But anyway, wait till you see. You're going to love it. Jamie Lee, that's not you. Okay, so that must be beautiful Aries. But We'll work it out. I trust you, honey. All right, Denise, I want to ask about what's coming up for me in January. Thank you. You are welcome. All right, so let's see, what do we want to use for January? What is coming up? We got a new year. We got some new stuff going on. We're going to kick it off with the Everyday Witch, because why? Because I love it. That's why. No other reason. All right, Jamie Lee. What is coming up for Jamie Lee in January? What is coming up for Jamie in January? Okay, January for Jamie Lee. All right, that was a good shuffle. All right, so we're looking at January. We're going to put our energy card out first, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our spread. And we're going to take a look. All right. There we are. So what's our energy? Ooh, Five of Pentacles energy. All right. So Five of Pentacles. This is often, this talks a lot about, well, two things. Talks about friends sticking together. You know, that's important, that friends stick together through thick and thin. Look at them. They're in the snow. They aren't going into that house. They're like, what? So it's about friends sticking together. But there's also another component in there. It talks a little bit about being kept out. Like, look, they're not allowed in there, right? So let's see kind of how that applies here. This, again, is the overarching energy, the strongest energy that the tarot is picking up on, and it will influence this, the rest of our spread. Ooh, okay, have you? Now, forgive me, because sometimes I don't remember your backstories, and it's not on purpose. I don't remember sometimes. But the reason I'm getting all giggly, feeling kept out, friends stick together, but feeling like being shut out. Well, guess what? That goes on each of our cards, and it's going to start off with our Ace of Cups. What? This is all about a spark for new love. So I don't remember if you're with somebody, if you're not with somebody. I mean, I'm not sure. I don't remember. But this looks like something new is coming. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a new person. Could be. It could just be a new spark in your relationship. You see, after having felt kind of kept out. So whether it's a relationship issue now where you've been feeling kind of like meh, or you're about to be feeling like meh, then it'll change. If, you know, you're not feeling like you're hooking up with this person or somebody that you're interested in, that's going to change as well for you in January. Hierophant. We've got the Hierophant next. This talks very much about a traditional path. It talks about being true to yourself. You know, that's, you know, everybody uses that, and it ends up feeling like so cliche after a while. But it is so important, and maybe we just need to find a different way to say it so people just don't, you know, gloss over it. Being true to yourself, that means setting your boundaries. That means having your expectations set, not sacrificing your standards. You know, sometimes for the sake of being in a relationship, sometimes we sacrifice things because, you know, we're all about, oh, we want to get in that relationship and things like that. If this is more, let me see, you're waiting for communication from Kenneth. That's right. Okay, so I do remember you're feeling shut out, no communication, changing. That's exactly right, changing. And then here again, just, you know, don't sacrifice what it is that you need for yourself and your overall happiness just for the sake of being with somebody, or just for getting things back to normal. You know, those kinds of things. We all do it. We all do it. And we don't even see it while we're doing it sometimes. But now that you're aware, you can kind of think about it. Now, the reason I say that is here we've got our Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords talks about, sorry, my throat. My Five of Swords card is saying, don't rush in too soon. Don't be overly confident and say, yep, this is the greatest thing ever. I think you're going to be getting some contact. I don't see swords, which is the slam dunk communication with this. That's obviously Ace of Cups, which is that love. But you're definitely being asked to stay true to yourself. You know, even when you get that conversation going, and even when you got that connection strong again, you know, feeling good, you know what, if it's not there, the substance isn't there. If you're not watching for what you need, it's going to fall apart, right? So the Five of Swords. saying there are winners and losers sometimes. You know, look at her. She's crying. Oh, and they're all, yeah, we're doing our potion and you can't. So she's all upset, right? So it talks about also, well, like I said, rushing in too soon, but not being super overconfident. Do you know what I mean? It's not saying it's a bad thing or it's not going to work out or, oh, geez, watch out for this. But you are very strongly being asked to stay true to those boundaries that you've set for yourself and not just fall into it. Wow, this is awesome. You know, let's do the cut card. Let's see what the outcome is. Let's see what's going on in January for Jamie Lee. Ready? Go. Two of Swords. All right. So we've got our Two of Swords. This is talking about kind of being trapped between two thoughts, two ideas, being stuck in the middle kind of sometimes. You know, this is easily remedied by just opening your eyes. I don't know if you can see, but they typically, the people in this card are having a blindfold over their eyes and just not wanting to see, you know. Well, take the blindfold off and take a look. This tells me that there are some things perhaps that you might not want to see, that you are maybe ignoring. What? We don't want to ignore things. Remember, we want to be able to see things, set our boundaries, not ignore things and just hope they're going to go away or pretend they're not there. This is saying open your eyes. So it's not saying horrible, but it is saying be true to yourself. Let me just do one more throwdown on there because I know you're waiting on communication. So we're looking at January. This I asked specifically in my head January. So this I'm not seeing a bunch of conversation, but let's just see. Are we going to get some conversation in January? Communication, please. Yeah, the Fool. Okay, you got the Fool. So yeah, I do believe you guys will have some kind of communication in January. And I also think that there is kind of like a spark coming here, a rekindling. But don't forget your boundaries. Don't just gloss over things just for the sake of the fun, the excitement, the desire, you know, all those kinds of things. Ooh, Jamie. I hope that helped. Beautiful Aries. How are you? Thank you so much for your donation. Ooh, look at this. We are filling up fast. Jane J's got it going on. Right. Well, Jamie, we just did Jamie. We've got beautiful Aries. She made 3 donations. Oh my God, it just jumped again. Oh, there, I see it. It's right here. And then we've got Ann Kristen. Then we've got Coco Babe. We have Jennifer and then Julie. Oh, hey, Julie. And then Alexis. Thank you all. Good to see you. I hope you all had a good holiday. If that's what you celebrate. Not everybody does. Oh, good. You're welcome, Jamie Lee. I hope that went well, or that made sense, I should say. Yeah, Jaded Kate, we are kicking some major ass today, aren't we? We've got a lot of people in the queue. Good problem to have, but I definitely always have to be conscious of the time because I cannot do 2 and 3 and 4 hour shows anymore. It just kicked my butt. So I can't do it, but let's see what's going on. You're right. We're already kind of up to 1:40 a.m. or p.m. with where we are. Jaded Kate, let me think about it for a minute, but I think you're absolutely right. So let's just do beautiful Aries and then I'll think about it. Beautiful Aries. Thank you so much. May I have a love reading for me and my boyfriend for the week? You sure can. We're going to use Modern Spellcasters. Wait till you guys see my new decks. Oh my God. Well, first, I'm not trying to take away from you, beautiful Aries, but let me just show you. I have this one, Chakra Wisdom. What? How cool. From my daughter. I got this one from my mom, Forest of Enchantment. What? How cool is that? And then this one, you're going to be totally blown away by this one. It's called In Between Tarot. And I won't go into it now because we're doing readings, obviously, but that one is especially cool. And wait till I show it to you. As soon as I feel, I like to get to know them a little bit before I do readings. But, so hopefully tomorrow or something, but wait till you see. You're going to die. It is so awesome. They're all awesome. All right. Beautiful Aries is awesome as well. So let's find out what's going on for the rest of the week with beautiful Aries and her boyfriend. All right. Beautiful Aries. Whoa, I'm hitting my camera. Another cool thing I got some new lights that are not set up yet today. And I'm hoping to have it set up where I can put my picture on the bottom, like in the corner, so you can see me. Not my picture, I mean a feed, you know, like a camera. So, excuse me, so you can kind of see me. I mean, not that you don't see me in my little coffee cup there, and my other videos too. It's just hard. I feel like the cards are more important than my face, but you never know. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I'm talking. All right, Six of Swords. All right, so we're thinking about the end for the whole week with beautiful Aries and her boyfriend, and we start off with the Six of Swords. This tells me it's going to be a little bit of a long week. Going to be a bit of a long week. Slow going. This is Swords, which is the suit of thoughts and ideas. This particular card, as you'll notice, you know, she's in the boat, he's guiding it, and she's got all these swords with her. These are thoughts and ideas. So she's carrying all her thoughts with her. Do you know what this means? This is about carrying your baggage. You know what? When we allow our baggage, you know, baggage means a lot of things. We all know what baggage is. But when we're allowing ourselves to focus on things that didn't work or didn't serve us or that we didn't like, you know, we are unable to we're unable to travel quickly for sure, but we're also unable to see the good things sometimes. It's like we're wearing, you know, poop colored glasses. That's what I always say, except for usually it's a 4-letter word, but poop colored glasses. And when you're wearing poop colored glasses, everything looks like what? Poop. So we don't want to have poop colored glasses on. This is, you know, kind of signifying that. Slow week, though. Slow week. Let's see what else. Whoa, we got the Ace of Cups in the first spot again. All right, so I think it's going to be a slow week. I definitely still see that. You're being advised to watch yourself, that you're not carrying baggage, that you're not focusing on rehashing old things, that kind of thing, right? And if you do that, we've got our Ace of Cups. This is a spark. This is fire. This is fun. This is starting new things. This is something, now Cups, obviously you guys are together. So I'm not saying a new love is coming, like another person, but this implies like a new opening up for love. Now, again, what I said, you are being asked to not focus on that baggage. You don't want to focus on that baggage. And I don't know, you know, we can do anything we want with our mind. We don't have to think about things if we don't want to. But because we are human and we have emotions, sometimes that's a little more difficult than others. So this is something that you can easily, you know, turn around, and you just don't want it to derail your progress, right? So we've got some loviness going on. And then we've got our, why is this piece of paper in my way? Then we've got our Knight of Swords. Now our Wands. The Knight of Wands, this is a great night. Well, they're all great, but Wands, come on. We have to love Wands. Wands is all about growth and effort. This knight, he is like the go get him. Let me go get him. I am so confident. I am so sure. I am going to fly on this big bird. I'm not even worried about it. This is somebody who's very, very confident flying off. We've got these going on. This kind of, you know, overshadows almost that baggage or those thoughts or dwelling on the negative is the thing you're being told is the challenge, and you need to not think about that stuff. No, because things look like they're moving. Here we've got our Strength card, and strength, as the name implies, is about being strong. But most importantly, I want to make sure and say this. It's about overcoming obstacles. Are you two, now forgive me, beautiful Aries, I don't remember if you told me, but now I lost my thought. If you're together, I don't know what I was going to ask you. I lost my thought. I got distracted. Sometimes my brain is working faster than my mouth. I'll remember why I said that. Oh, I know why it was. I was going to ask you, and I think you might have told me, are you two having problems? Are you having issues? Are there things that you've been kind of working on? You know, if that is the case, this might be like almost going into it with a bad expectation, or going into it with that depressed kind of droopy drawers. You know, if that is the case, then that will hopefully change things. You got to make that go away. And then we've got our love. Then we've got a let's do this. We got some energy. We've got some great movement going on here. And then we have this overcoming obstacles card and being strong. Yeah. So let's see what our outcome card is. Let's just see what that is. All right, ready? All right, ready? This is the cut card, middle of the deck, energy outcome, go. God, I don't know why I keep clearing my throat. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so you know what? This is saying that, you know, the work that needs to be done. Now, if you're not having problems, if you're not arguing or having issues, there might be a tendency still just to have that doom cloud. You know, you don't want that. The Page of Pentacles is saying, you know what, this has a potential to move forward. Let me see what you're saying. The energy might be caused by a third party. My mom has introduced me to another guy because she doesn't like my boyfriend. Oh, I think I remember your backstory now. Oh, really? Okay, there you go. Your mom is driving that boat. You see her? There she is. And you're like, oh man, I have a boyfriend. I don't like your idea. She's like, you gotta date somebody. I don't want to. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. So this is the mom. This is it. Here's the new guy. Here's the new guy. The new guy is that you're getting introduced to. This is the knight. Look, it's going right into it. Flying their bird all the way into it. Is saying, I'm ready to do this. So new guy must really, you know, be into you. Must be liking you. But here's our strength card. Our strength card is looking the other way. Look at her. Look at that. They're not even looking the same way because they're not on the same page about this. You are enjoying your boyfriend, I'm assuming. I think new dude must be into you. This must be your mom. You're absolutely right. Good call. And then our strength card, again, is the overcoming of obstacles and things like that. Like overcoming your mom, you know? Overcoming your mom's baloney, you know? And I'm not saying she's not trying to be helpful. We talked about this before. I'm sure she has good intentions, but if it's not working, it's not working. And you've said you've been depressed, you know? I totally get it. I totally get it. But this is saying, you know what? Our cut card was the Page of Pentacles, which is the outcome. And that is saying that, you know what, things are still moving forward. This is more of a slow movement. This is more of a planning movement. I kind of call it the formulaic court, the court cards for the suit of Pentacles. We've got our page, our knight, our queen, our king, and it's more of a formula. It's more of a, you know, I call them the plow horses. They're moving slow. They're digging in deep. They want to move forward, but they're taking their time. So I do think things are going to resolve, and I can see it here. Now that you've shed some more light on the situation, this was new guy. That has to be new guy. And then there's you and your mom driving the boat, and you're sad. Whoa. And then she's like, yeah, you see? But you can overcome it. Oh, beautiful. Aries. That's hard. I know what you mean. That's tough. Yeah, Jaded Kate is right. Thank you so much, everyone. We are going to close the list. We've got a full show of donations, for which I am always so grateful. So thank you so much to all of you. To those of you that, have not had a chance or whatever, I do have a really nice collection of pick-a cards on my channel, and I'm also doing timeless readings. There aren't as many because I just started doing those, but there's a few. They're building up. Check those out, and then come see me tomorrow at 12, and we'll see what we can do. All right? Thanks. Thank you. Okay, so beautiful Aries has 3 donations. So beautiful Aries, honey, what is your second question? Yeah, right, Julie? Wow, it filled up so fast. It didn't it? It's because I wasn't here. It's because I wasn't here. Everybody was waiting on me. Wow. Right. So, let me see. I thought I saw some deck questions or comments, not questions. Kristen, how are you? Julie, I hope you enjoyed your Christmas as well. I'm dying to hear how it went for you, my friend. Well, I thought I saw some things about the deck. I will have to review it later. I don't want to take up time doing it now, but I'm super excited. Oh, here, I saw it. In Between Tarot. You didn't think it was good because you was focusing on the wrong audience. Interesting, Jaded Kate. Maybe it just sounds so cool. Maybe after I get in there, I won't be as, whooped up, but right now it looks pretty cool. Maybe it's one of those more that you read for yourself. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Beautiful Aries, second question. Thank you, my dear. What will be the outcome in January for me and my boyfriend? I'm sure I'm going to choose him. All right. So you're going to choose him. Let us use our manga. Manga. I always want to say mango, but it's not mango. It is manga. Super cute. I chopped the borders off, I have to admit, but it's still super cute. Yes, Jaded Kate made a great point for anybody who's new here. My readings are typically about 10 minutes long. And just to keep that in mind, I try to keep it as close to an hour, no longer than 2 hours as best I can, just for my brain power and my voice. But all right, so let's go on. What's the outcome in January for beautiful Aries and her boyfriend? Beautiful Aries and her boyfriend. All right. We've got one more for beautiful Aries after this, and then it will be Ann Kristen. So if you want to go ahead and start typing, well, actually, we got one more, so maybe not. I was trying to be all helpy helperton, and I messed it up. All right, so let's see what's going on with your boyfriend and you in January. Justice. This is the choice card. The fairness, the choice. Holy crap. Wow, beautiful Aries. Oh, all right. So we've got justice. This is the overarching energy, the strongest thing that the tarot is pulling in. And this talks about not being intimidated. Don't let others bother. Wow, man. This is about, perhaps your mom, making you second guess yourself, or your guilt is triggered. And now you feel like, oh, geez, I got to do what my mom said. This is saying don't let yourself get pushed around. This is justice is strong. Justice is fair. Justice has all the balance. This talks about somebody also who is impartial. So perhaps this is giving us a little tip as to what to say to your mom, just in a very matter-of-fact way. You need to explain. I'm sure you have, so I'm not saying you haven't, but maybe that means a second conversation. But at the very least, it is saying there's your decision. There's your decision card. Oh my goodness. And we got the Six of Swords again. Okay, so your mom, I don't think she is going to stop right now. I think she really feels that this is helping in some way, which you clearly do not agree. The Justice card is again about your decision, but it's also about not being intimidated by others. It goes right here with our Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is all about kind of feeling like you're surrounded by danger, afraid to make a choice because, you're afraid to walk out. Am I going to get with these swords here? Am all tied up? I have a blindfold on. I can't see. I don't know what to do. This is your confusion. Now, I'm not saying you're confused about these two men. I'm saying, your mom and your relationship, all that kind of stuff. This is a problem. Obviously, you're wanting to deal with it ultimately, but you might be resistant to dealing with it in the real time. Does that make sense? Because here we've got, we've got this again. That's that slow going. I think mom is still in there. I think mom is still pushing. And now if it's for that other guy or not, I'm not seeing that person, but I am saying that it's probably going to continue moving forward. You need to not let what other people want, affect what you want. I don't know if that made sense. You can't, and this is something from Wayne Dyer, he said this, not me, but you can't, if you do that, what you're doing is you're saying that You care more about what other people think of you than what you think of you, or what other people want for you more than what you want for you. Does that make sense? So there, I see long going. Now here, we're walking back into our Page of Coins, which is another reoccurring card for you. This talks about, this is Pentacles. This is a page. This talks about let's get moving. Let's think about this. Remember, this is my functional kind of formulaic type of card, right? So it's almost identical to the last one, except for that you need to not let people push you around. And until you do that, see, remember what I'm telling you guys. I'm always telling you, here we go. We got to do it. Energy is always swirling. It is moving. We have free will, so we can bonk that energy into a different direction if we want to. Everyone has free will. So that means other people can bonk the energy as well. What the tarot does is the tarot cards give you a snapshot of what the energy looks like at this moment if nothing else changes. So when you get a tarot reading, sometimes you'll be like, well, that sucks. I don't even want that to happen. Well, now you know. Bonk the energy. Make the energy go do something different. The other thing that's a little confusing is sometimes other people bonk the energy and we can't have it. We have no control over that. But what's saying, don't let other people push you around, meaning you're not going to do what mom says, right? Boom. Goodbye to that. This can change. This can change if you stop letting mom, this can change. We need to pull a clarifier for sure, but let me get back and get your question back up there. Cha-cha, she's really on your nerves, and I totally get it. All right, let's put there it is. Okay, so you're going to choose them. I'm not getting an outcome per se, so let me just pull the outcome card first, and then if we need a clarifier, we will. Okay, this is the middle of the deck. Boom. Victory! What? Victory! No way! Victory! Oh, that's good. Well, I should say yes way, because that's what we always need to be expecting is the positive. All right, so we've got some victory going on. I wonder, now it looks like a lot of this has to do with your mom, and how you're feeling, and how to make this go into a better direction. You are going to not let your mother's choices and thoughts and concerns, no matter how it's presented to you. I love you. That's why I'm telling you this. And then you'll be like, oh man, that's my mommy. She loves me. And then you have the guilt, blah, 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 blah. You don't need that. And it doesn't mean you don't love your mom. It doesn't mean she doesn't have great advice, but it's not great advice for you. So you need to, this is saying right now, boom, that is the strongest energy. So yeah, you got victory right after that. It looks like a slow week. If you change this right now, we can get rid of that, and then here we get going and making things all where we want them to be. Does that make sense? Ooh, the victory card sealed the deal, man. That just sealed it. I think you and your boyfriend are going to have, seriously, it's about your mom. Seriously, all of it. That I'm seeing. Oh my goodness. All right, so beautiful Aries. So you're not making a choice, you're asking. I already put my cards back. They're right here. Yeah. Okay. So I don't see anything about a choice. And I think you said, I'm sure I'm going to choose him. But let's just see. Are you going to make a choice? Is there a choice? Is beautiful Aries going to choose her boyfriend? Boom. The Empress. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. The Empress is all about nurturing others. It's all about a project coming into fruition, meaning I've grown something. This is something that talks about family joy. It can also represent childbirth. If that's not something that's on the horizon, don't panic. It's not like you're going to get pregnant. But it's the same concept, though, with ideas, with relationships. It's growing things like you would grow a baby, right? So yeah, it talks about the need for tender, loving care. So I think the way you talk to mom is going to need to be very thoughtful, meaning you have to be able to understand, as much as you don't like it and as much as she's getting on your nerves, it's coming from the place of love. And you got to think about it. What is going to happen? How would this be interpreted by them? I'm in sales. I had a long history in sales. One of the things they tell you in sales when you're talking to a customer about what they need, you always got to show them what's in it for them. And that's true. That is true. All right. my friends. So beautiful Aries has one more. And then where'd my list go? Let me get my list up to date while beautiful Aries is typing up her third question. And then we're going to move on. And we've got Ann Kristen. Let me write this down. Coco Babe. Jennifer, how are you? And Jennifer donated 4-2. Thank you so much, honey. All right. Martinez, 2. And Julie, my friend. All right. So we've got Julie in there. Alexis, how are you? I didn't see you come in. How you doing? Destiny, how are you? All right. And we have Ritz ready. Ritz ready. All right. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to my moderators for helping me stay organized. You guys are the best. Okay. So let's get to Jennifer, or I'm sorry. Oh, Coco Babe donated for 2. I'm sorry, Coco Babe. I did see that, and I guess I glazed over it. I'm sorry. All right. Kind of how my brain works. You sent the payment through twice. Okay. So now you got 2 whether you wanted it or not. You're funny. Oh, okay. All right. So, what am I doing? Oh, beautiful Aries. Third question. Boom. All right. Is my boyfriend thinking about us moving in together? I'm hoping he confirms. Okay. So let's do this. Let's use our deviant moon. This is a really good one for Pentacles type of situations, which a home is a Pentacles situation. So let's see what we've got here. For beautiful Aries, is her boyfriend thinking about moving in together with beautiful Aries? Come on, boyfriend. We need something solid. All right, we want to know. Are you thinking about it? I think I remember something we saw before that looked like a yes, didn't we? Let's see what the energy's looking like today. Okay, here's our court card, or I mean our energy card. This is the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles is all about holding on to things tight, holding on. Look at that. He's got his arms full of Pentacles. He is holding on to his money. Holding on to money. We're saving money. We're being careful. And also, Pentacles not only has to do with the obvious money, but it's anything to do with earthly kind of things. So our home, work, school, all the health, all those things. And because of the context of your question, I can definitely say he's holding on tight to money, perhaps saving it because, wanting to move in. But it's definitely a saving card. All right. So let's see what we've got here. Saving, and more saving. All right. So we've got our 7 of Pentacles. Pentacles. Now we're saving money, right? We're saving money, holding on tight. And now here is our 7. The 7 of Pentacles is all about kind of having to have patience. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but I think things are moving along, and I'm going to tell you why. We've got some good ones here, but this does talk about having patience. When we pull the outcome card, we'll see what it says, because maybe this just means having patience for the first 3 weeks of the month. Who knows? Maybe it means having patience for 20 years. Well, I hope not. But you see what I mean? We'll have to see. But this is all about kind of somebody who's having kind of concerns or doubts, like, oh gosh, what's going to happen? I mean, some of that is just involved with waiting and wanting something and wanting to see what somebody else is going to do. But this also, I think, is a real good indicator of how much your mother's issues with this relationship are still kind of overshadowing it. Because look at, he's hanging down. These are all hanging down on him. And he's like, oh man, are they going to come down? Man, I don't know why I'm coughing. Ugh, no, Corona. I think it's because I'm talking so much. Woo! Okay, sorry. Now, so it's about having that patience, and, mom's Pentacles are coming in there too, telling you where to go, what to do, where to live. So I think that's pulling up on 2 things. Here with our Ace of Wands, this is about a new opportunity to grow together. And look at her little pea pod baby. Wands are all about growth and effort. So this is a new opportunity to grow. Look at that. She's facing in, well, she's looking at her baby, but you know, it's facing over to here, which is our 6 of Cups. This is our warm fuzzy card. This is the warm fuzzies. This is when we look back over time and we're remembering things that were wonderful, loving, you know, all of that kind of a thing. So I'm seeing that, you know what, it might be, there's some saving going on. There's saving going on. Here's your waiting. Here's your, you know, patience going on, and a little bit of worry. Worried about how mom's going to react. That makes sense. Here we've got our opportunity to grow, and we're looking back on our past for our fuel, for our you know, saying we are warm fuzzy. We love each other. This is going to work. You know, those kinds of things you need to know, because if you're both not in it, you know, with both feet, then that doesn't work, right? So let's see. We need to know, we need a little bit more. And where did I put it? Here it is. Duh. All right. So first, let's look at the outcome, because is he thinking about moving in? I'm telling you, I think right here is yes. I think he's saving money, and I think this is perhaps the worries and doubts. Again, it applies to you, but it also, does your boyfriend know about all this? Does your boyfriend know about all this? Because if he does, then this could also be him. He's overshadowed by who? By mom. Mom's wishes, mom's stuff, mom, what she's telling you. Maybe he doesn't know, but he has, you know, he gets the sense she doesn't like him, and he's worried that you're going to be influenced by mom. He's wanting to see that play out, but he is saving his money. The opportunity to grow is there. In the warm fuzzies, he still has good feelings for you, but I think this is hanging it up. So let's see. Let's look at our cut card. This is the outcome energy. Boom. Okay, so this is about being inexperienced. This is our 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands talks about, well, inexperience, but getting it all worked out. Getting it all worked out. Okay, so you're saying not 20 years. Yeah, no. We'll skip that. No. And he does not know how mom feels about this. He knows she doesn't care for him, but he does not know about the situation. Okay. I kind of figured that would, but I just wondered, does he have a feeling, you know, because sometimes we can tell, oh, geez, they don't like me or something. I think that's overshadowing it. And I think, again, this is our inexperienced card. This is our practice card. This is let's work it out. I think he feels that, you know, maybe there's a little bit to work out still, because it probably has something to do with that. He is saving. Maybe he doesn't have enough money yet. Maybe that's the holdup. But let's do a clarifier just to be sure. That was our cut. Let's see what else we've got. Is he thinking about moving in together? I'm going to say yes, just based on this, but we want a slam dunk. We want to see. Boom. Queen of Swords. Okay. Man, your mom is popping up in here. Jeez Louise, is your mom popping up? All right. Queen of Swords is somebody who is kind of in there bossing people around. She's in there, man. That's your mom. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, obviously. And I'm a mom. I'm sure it's because she loves you. So I just want to say that. It's just kind of fun to talk about it like that. Okay. So one more, please. We need to know, is there a move-in thought going on? Justice again. Decision. There's something you need to iron out. He must be either picking up on the vibe or something. Maybe he knows more than you realize he knows. Maybe it's not like on his mind constantly, like he's crying at night or, you know, whatever, but he's like, man, until I get that real feeling that, you know, this is solid. Yeah, I don't mean that you're not solid, but I meant solid meaning from mom's interference. You know, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. And working things out. Who are you working things out with? Mom. Are we going to move in together? My final one was the Justice. You got to get it right. Oh, honey, you got to get it right with mama. You got to get it right. And you know what? It not only is going to help your situation, but it's going to help mom. It's going to help you. And it might just bring you closer. So it's like you got to get in. You're saying she won't butt out no matter what you say. Then you got to think of a new way to say it. That's all. You guys aren't hearing each other. It's like you're speaking French and she's speaking Spanish. You guys don't understand each other, right? You got to speak the same language. All right. Oh, Jamie. Oh, thank you. Jamie's saying that her payment went through for her donation. Well, you are so welcome, and I would trust you no matter what. You're a valued member of our show here. So, but thank you for letting me know. All right. So, Ann Kristen, what are you up to, my friend? What will happen for me in January? Woo, we got lots of thoughts. A new year, thank God. And we are going to start new. You know, New Year's resolutions have never been more important to me. I don't usually do New Year's resolutions, but boy, man, I have, with Corona, I have let my eating habits go to hell. I have let my own personal, like, I'll tell you what, man, I'm not, obviously I'm not going in the office anymore, but I'm wearing jeans and my hair up in a bun and I'm just no makeup on. I mean, not that you have to walk around fancy all day, all the time, but wow, I need to just get back in the groove. Get back in the groove. All right, so we need to see what's going on with Ann Kristen in January. We're going to use the Arcanum Tarot. Beautiful deck, just super shiny, super shiny. I did get my new lights, guys. I just haven't hooked them up yet. I'm getting a new desk. I don't know if you remember, but I ordered a new desk and it didn't show up and I had to get a refund. It took weeks. I finally got a chance to order a new one. I had to wait for my refund. All right, one more quick one here. Okay. January. Okay. And let's find out for Ann Kristen what is going to happen in January. What can we look forward to? What do we need to look out for? What is the energy looking? Wow. Ooh. Okay. So January, we've got our 7 of Cups. This talks about having choices. This talks about a lot of things going on. Look at how many. Look at their 7. But again, it is our choice card. So it's like about wanting to choose things, but being afraid, not wanting to choose the wrong thing. I don't know if you can see, but in some of the cups, there'll be like a crab, and another one, there'll be like flowers, So some are good, some are bad, some are not so good. So it's being afraid. So sometimes it's about being paralyzed, not being able to make a decision. Sometimes it's saying that there are lots of choices to do things, but again, some are good, some are bad, you just gotta, So let's find out what those choices are. What are they? No way. Oh, I glanced. I thought it was the 7. Look at why. And do you see why I accidentally thought it was the 7? This was the 9, and this was the 7. Do you see why I made a mistake? Ooh. All right. I don't like that. So let's get rid of that. We're going to start over, Ann Kristen. No way are we going to have a screwed up reading. All right. Let's use Edgar Allan Poe. But do you see why I thought that? So I will definitely remember that going forward. Wow. All right. So we're starting over. We're going to use Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. Now that the Arcanum made me look like a butt. All right. What's going on for Ann Kristen in January, please? I bet you if we're going to see choices, that would be great. But, yeah, that was not good. Maybe I made a bad choice of a deck, huh? January for Ann Kristen. Okay. So here's our energy. And this is our spread. Hey guys, I want to ask you a question, and now might be a good time before everybody, checks out. I was thinking about how to make this better for everybody, and I was thinking about having like a blowout show, like 3 hours. I mean, I could do that. I just can't do it every day, but having like a blowout on Fridays. I mean, I was thinking about stuff like that, and then maybe paring back the daily. I don't know. What do you guys think? I just feel bad that a lot of people are having to, it shuts down. Good problem to have, because that means we're popular here and our show is getting the attention. But I also am very conscious of you guys, and I want to make sure it's a good experience. So let me know in the comments what you think. comment of the show, because that's a little easier for me to look rather than the comments of the chat. All right. So, and Kristen, we have got the Two of Wands. Okay. So we're not going through choices. And again, remember, I was wrong on that. I was reading, I thought it was a different card than it was. So we're looking at the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is all about internal kind of decision making. It's about thinking in your mind, what do I want to do? It's kind of like tossing up two decisions sometimes, or trying to figure out which way to go, what to do. But it's before you make a decision, though. So it's like something like you're thinking in your mind. Do you have a decision to make? It could be why all the choices were coming up in that other false poll. Damn. Oh, it was right, though. It was right. We got the same card. This is our Nine of Pentacles. This is the one I thought. It was right here. Remember, it was the energy card. And it was what I thought was the 7, which it's not. It's the 9. And, oh, we got it again. Guess what? Guess what the 9 of Pentacles is? In any deck, it means success. If you had to write one thing on these cards to remember what this one is, it would be success. Now, remember, when I started laying it out and it was incorrect there, that was your energy card. So it's still picking up on that. It is still picking up on that. The Queen of Wands is right here. Now, our Two of Wands, this is our thinking. There's something you are thinking about doing. And if you're not already thinking about something, this looks like it's coming up in January. So this is something, you know, you're going to have to be kind of mulling over in your mind. We've got our Queen of Wands right after that. Our Queen of Wands, she is awesome. She is the one who really gets it done, who really knows what's up. She is very successful in anything she does. She's got fire. She's got passion. She's wands. So she's a mover. She's a shaker. She knows what to do. So I have a feeling that you're kind of debating something. Now, if you're right now kind of feeling like, oh, I don't really feel like I have anything, this looks like something might be on its way, because again, this is January. The Queen of Wands with this one is telling me that, you know what, you are trying to make a decision to make sure that you are still progressing in the right manner. Wands is effort and growth. So when I say in the right manner, I just couldn't think of another word. It doesn't necessarily mean relationship. It doesn't necessarily mean work, but it could. It could mean personal growth too. But because it's the Queen, I would say it's more likely having to do with something outside of yourself. Not, in other words, a personal journey kind of thing. There's something going on. Are you looking for a job? It's not Pentacles, but you're trying to debate between something to make yourself being in the situation like the Queen of Wands. It's exactly what it is. Now we got another thinking card. Two thinkers. We've got the Two of Wands and we've got the Hermit. The Hermit is a thinker. The Hermit is very wise, is able to listen and obviously think. He's very wise. But this card also talks about stepping back from situations. So you've got some kind of decision you're trying to make, right? You're wanting to be successful. You want to be successful doing this, right? So you're thinking about things, how to get there. That's our Queen. Then we've got our Hermit. This is talking about take a step back. You know what you need to do here. Whatever it is you're thinking, this is what you need to do. You need to pretend that your best friend told you the same situation and is asking your advice. What should I do? What are you thinking? Because your advice for somebody else, you wouldn't give the same advice to yourself. And that's because we can't see things when we're too attached or too involved or too emotionally connected. Clearly with ourselves, we're very emotionally connected. That's ourselves. But, you know, a best friend, you know, your mom, your spouse, you know, what would you say if they said, hey, man, this is what I'm thinking about, and tells you, what would you say, Queen of Wands lady? What would you say? You would say, I think this, I think that. Whatever it is, you need to give yourself that same advice, and then there you go. This is your success. When I did that false start reading, when I had the wrong idea of what card it was the Nine of Pentacles. Look at this. This is the Nine of Pentacles. Even though they look different because they're different decks, it means the same thing. This is all about success. It means about being kind of surrounded by a little, like a paradise. Look at her. She's got her necklace on, all her gold and her flowers in her hair. And she's clearly some royalty of some kind, you know. So fancy schmancy success going on. Let me see what you're saying here. You're thinking of maybe changing jobs and also thinking about all right, God, now that you said that you're considering starting your own business. Well, this woman, the Queen of Wands, guess what she is known as? The CEO. This is who's the CEO. She's the one who can get it done. Oh man, if you're thinking about starting your own business, this is the card you want to see. This is the card you're wanting to see. This says step back from it though and really look at it from an aerial kind of perspective. This tells me that there is success. Now, what do you decide? I don't know. Let's see what our cut card is. Here is our cut card. This is the outcome energy. Ready? Boom. Five of Swords. Okay, so the Five of Swords talks about not rushing in too soon. Okay, so you're thinking about potentially changing jobs. You're thinking about potentially starting your own business, and it looks like you're also doing some things in your personal life. You might be doing too many things at once. You might be trying to dedicate. Look at, he's thinking. He's got thoughts in his head. He's like, I'm trying to decide between some things. I don't know. You know, opening your business, that would be a huge card for that. But regardless, even if it's not for that, this is a huge success card in terms of personal success. CEO, just the master of all. You know, I can get it all done. Everybody likes her. Hermit, step back from situations. Take that aerial view. You've got success coming. And then when I asked, well, what is the outcome? We got Five of Swords, and Five of Swords says don't rush in too soon. So this means pull yourself back. Pull yourself back. Now, in here, this card, that makes a lot of sense. Well, for all three scenarios, but it certainly makes a lot of sense for a new business. So is this about a new business, Tarot? Please let us know. The Tower, big change and rebuilding. Rebuilding. So you're rebuilding yourself with this new business. Well, obviously when we have our own business, it's a little different than working for somebody. Obviously that's a change, but this talks about rebuilding as well. Is this kind of how you're going to be able to rebuild, whether it's your finances, and your personal, that applies to all three. Changing jobs into your own business would help with the job thing, and then you think about it that way as far as a personal confidence thing and all that, and boom, there you go. Oh, so January is looking like things are starting to really move. You're being asked to step out of it though, and kind of look at things, and like you're telling a friend, you know, that's my my analogy, but that's exactly what I'm seeing. Exactly what I'm seeing. So one last thing, I just want to do a throwdown. All right, so will Ann Kristen start her own business? Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so your Seven of Pentacles means that you're leaving something behind. Leaving something behind. So leaving your job behind, open your new business would be what this card would be saying. Now, I want you to use your best judgment. Don't just do things because the card said I should. You know, you don't want to do that. Use your brain. Use your brain. You got to think about it. But the cards are indicating the energy is looking like we've got a January with some things coming up that you're going to be thinking about, trying to get to that Queen of Wands. But it does look like you're going to be considering that new business. This is probably the month you're going to be giving that more attention. And I see successfulness. I mean, we got that Nine of Pentacles twice in two different readings. What? All right. Well, I hope that helped. Thank you for your patience as well. All right. So we are on Coco Babe. Coco Babe has donated for 2 questions, maybe accidentally, but I'm not sure quite what happened, but we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, right. And Kristen says, I hope we don't have to go through a whole 2021 with Corona. I know. And Dr. Fauci, the infectious disease doctor here in the U.S., he said we're probably looking at everybody being vaccinated maybe by June. So that sounds to me like a half a year of CRAP. Oh, you donated on purpose, Coco Babe. Okay. I thought you said the one was an accident. Okay. Can you tell me about the new guy that I just started talking to? Like, is he serious or just trying to have fun? I don't want to waste my time if he is not serious. We have not met and we're just online and text. Okay. So let's see what we've got. What do I want? What do I want? We want the Lightseers Tarot. That's what we want. All right. So new guy that Coco Babe just started talking to. All right. Are you serious or are you just wanting to have fun? What are you up to? All right. What are you up to, new guy? Are you just wanting to have fun or is this something serious? Okay, there we go. All right. Here is our energy. This is our spread. All right. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles energy for the spread. Yeah. All right. Ace of Pentacles. It's an ace. So this is about a new beginning. This is about starting something new. Now it is not cups, which would be like new love, you know, and stuff like that. But Pentacles, this talks about wanting to spend time with you. The Ace of Pentacles, look at him. He's giving you that pentacle. There you go. And that's his time. Now social media, I realize that's communication and the swords is the suit of communication. However, because social media is such a prevalent thing in all of our lives and we spend hours scrolling in a phone hole, all these things, I lump that in with Pentacles. I really feel like that's connected. So I can see that this is a new person. Obviously, you've told me social media, but I can see it right there as well. So let's see what else we've got. So that's we got the Queen of Wands again. All right. So our Five of Cups tells me, now here's our time. Here's our time and our social media. We are going to spend some time. We've got our Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is sometimes about being disappointed. This is often called the spilled milk card because she's crying about what's going on in there. Oh no, my cups are spilling but she's not seeing that she's got other cups there that are not spilled, right? She's only focusing on the ones that fell. So what I'm thinking that, you know what you're expecting, like you're thinking, well, I don't know exactly what you're thinking, but one or two, it's either, yeah, you're serious or no, you're not, I'm thinking that what's going to happen is we've got our time, we're offering it to you, but I'm thinking perhaps it's not showing up the exact way you think. Like, again, you've got two ideas. It either is serious or not. Well, maybe, what you think is going to happen to indicate it's serious. Like, what does that mean? What does he have to do? Does that mean he has to call you his girlfriend in 3 days? Or does that mean he has to text you every morning? Or does that mean you have to, after a month, declare that it's like what? You wanting to know what he feels, but I think the way it's presented might be different than the way you are expecting it. Doesn't mean the feelings aren't there, but it means that it might not present itself to you. So don't be black and white about it. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be black and white about it. You got the Queen of Wands there. This person is really thinking that you've got it going on. You got the Queen of Wands. This is not at all like a sex card or anything like that. If we had the Devil or something like that, I'd be like, whoa. Or even the Lovers, or it doesn't matter. But anyway, this is the Queen of Wands, which tells me that he views you as somebody who's got it going on. That's great. He sees you as positive. He sees you as a positive. Next, we have the Hermit. This talks about making sure to be listening. This is a wise person. This is a thinking card. This is a listening card. This talks about, sometimes it talks about needing space, needing time, things like that. But that's okay. See, remember what I've said. I don't know if you've heard this today. I don't know if you were here. I think I said it more toward the beginning of the show. Sometimes, you know, we are willing to sacrifice things that we normally wouldn't, but it's all in the effort of, okay, we want to get in a relationship. We want to have this wonderful, happy ending, or, oh, we want it, we want it, we want it. And so sometimes we are like, we say, oh, well, that's not right, but that's no big deal. Or, ooh, that will change. Or, ooh, I'm just going to ignore that. Or, you know, sometimes we don't even realize we're doing it. But it is saying to you, you know what, you can't just go on what you're expecting it to be like. I lost my train of thought on that, but you can't just go on what you're expecting it to be like. It might be showing up a little bit differently, but the feelings are there. The feelings and viewing you. I don't think this is a sexual thing. I mean, maybe obviously you would hope it's going to evolve into that at the right moment, but I see it as you're awesome. I mean, look at you. Yeah. I got my wands. I'm cool. That's how you're being viewed. The Hermit again is saying that you need to step back. You need to listen. You can't just have your preconceived ideas overshadow. That doesn't mean you shouldn't listen. Doesn't mean you shouldn't hear it. Doesn't mean you shouldn't make assumptions. And when you've got all the information, you're smart, but don't let your crying over spilled milk stuff overshadow things. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so let's look at our cut card. This is our outcome energy. Let's go. Ready? Boom. All right. We've got the High Priestess. This is looking good. This is looking good. This talks about rising above things. Now, I'm not saying you're rising above like an argument or a different position. I'm talking about rising above what you thought. This means be open. This means, you know what? Don't go into it with some kind of preconceived ideas about how it's supposed to be. This does not mean sacrifice what you want or what you expect out of life, but just be willing that it might show up differently. It might look differently. Do you see what I mean? Oh, Coco babe. Oh, now use your best judgment. Listen, be the Hermit. Listen and pay attention. But you know what? It's looking good. Looks like there are some good intentions. Good intentions. I think you're the Queen of Wands, baby. Queen of Wands. All right. So Coco babe has a second question. Oh, that you did mean to donate for. All right. All right. Oh, and Julie had to leave for a minute, but she's coming right back. Okie dokie. Christine Graves, are you Christina? Are you my sister's BFF? I'm wondering. Well, hello, regardless. Hello, Christine. All right. Let's see your second question. Does he have a good income coming in? Like, is he financially stable? Ooh, good question. We're going to use the Deviant Moon. Yes, we are. Deviant Moon, money, money, money. Okay, so does Mr. Man have good income? Is this guy financially stable? Is this guy financially stable? That is important, isn't it? Okay, that was a good one. All right, let's see what we've got for Coco babe. You guys, go check out my timeless readings. I've been working super hard on them. I hope they're good. I want you to comment. Let me know. I'm not getting a lot of comments, so I'm not able to see. Are these good, or you just don't have anything to say, or you do not like them, or what? So go watch and comment. Let me know. I trust you guys more than anything. Okay, let's see what our energy is. We've got the Ten of Swords. Now, the Ten of Swords, now obviously it looks terrible, right? Who wants to be in a box with a bunch of swords, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, right? It doesn't necessarily mean. So we got to see what these are. But what this card is typically meaning, that ideas kind of face a death. You know, things just move on and we finalize things and we move on. This is also talking about not repeating past mistakes. So it's either like a death of an idea or not repeating past mistakes or both. So let's see what these are, and we'll be able to see what the tarot is trying to say with that one. Oh boy. Okay, so we're talking about money, and interestingly, I did not get any pentacles. I didn't get any pentacles. So I think that this person is struggling right now, maybe doesn't have a ton of money right now. Not saying they're poor or they are, you know, in a homeless shelter. I hope not. That'd be awful. But you know, but what I'm saying is I think they're struggling. This is somebody who, you know, doesn't want to repeat past mistakes. Now, with their money, if you know, this person maybe was overspending, maybe he had a crappy job and he just didn't have, you know, it's not repeating past mistakes that led him to the point of not being in the financial position that he wanted, right? But so again, remember, not repeat past mistake, okay? So we're not repeating past mistakes, and we're on the Page of Wands. Look at this. So we're not going to repeat our past mistakes. We want to make more money. So we're now going to be the Page of Wands, and here we go. Look at him. He's using stilts so that he doesn't touch the ground, where everything happened. I mean, where here he had to or to learn from past mistakes. Maybe the mistakes have been made. He is over those on stilts. He is over those on stilts. So this is like crawling over a situation that maybe depleted the money at some point, right? Good news. Good news. It doesn't matter, because what I see here means it's all going to come together. The world is all about, it's the wishes card. It means that anything is possible. And it talks about having, you know, new offers, new things like that. So if this person is trying to find a way over the bad ideas, these are the bad ideas, we're learning our lesson, now he's crawling over it. This is going to be successful. His crawling over on stilts is going to be successful, because here we go. So he might not be loaded right now, but I think he has good potential. I think he's learned from his mistakes, and he is actively trying to get over the hurdle. Do you see? Or the event, or whatever it was, that you got to wear stilts to get over that, to jump over it, to keep going, to where? To our wishes fulfilled card. This is a great card for long-term relationships and long-distance relationships. So I wanted to add that in, because I know this person might be a new person and you're wondering about the intentions. That's a great one for long-term. Then we have the Moon. Guess what? This is about the next phase of your life. This talks about, you know, being ready to get started. It talks about not letting other people kind of influence you. Like look at them. They're being like marionettes. And the moon is like, doo, 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 you know, dancing on them. You know, don't let other people influence you. That could mean that, oh gosh, he doesn't have much money right now. Are you sure he's going to be able to take care of you? You don't want to take care of him. Yada, yada, yada. And don't let those people bother you or influence you, because here we are. This is where we're going. This is what's happening. So we've got the success. So now I need to pull, where did I put it? I need to pull the outcome. I might need a clarifier, but because I'm not seeing any pentacles. That's where I'm going. I want to see pentacles. So let's pull the cut card. The outcome for the question, summing it up. Is there good income? Is this person financially stable? Go. The Emperor. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Our Emperor, this is somebody who makes order out of chaos. The chaos could be whatever this was that caused some loss of income or uncertainty in some way. Remember, we're getting there, but this tells me it's gonna be reached. Yeah, this person's they might not have money right at the moment. They might be having a little bit of a struggle, but yeah, that's a hell yeah right there. Oh, we don't even need to pull another one, because that Emperor just slam dunk. Slam dunk, Coco babe. Woo! Good luck. Good luck. All right. Well, thank you so much, hon. All right, Jennifer. Jennifer is up next. Let's see. Let me see if I can find your question, honey. If not, go ahead and start typing that for me. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, There we are. Look at that. You're like magic. Thank you. I think there's a little delay from what you guys see to what I see. So sometimes I'm asking for something and you're like, I just posted it. But I think there's a teeny delay. So please forgive me. I'm trying. Yeah, right, Coco Babe. That 10 of Swords card was looking scary, didn't it? All right. Is Justin able to provide financial stability in a relationship with me? Woo, very similar question. Let's see what we've got. What are we going to use, friends? What are we wanting to use? Oh, I know what we want. We want the modern spellcaster. Oh, yeah, we do. All right. So, Justin, are you going to be able to provide financial stability? Financial stability in a relationship with Jennifer. Jennifer and Justin. Jennifer and Justin. I like it. A double J. Double J's. So let's put down our energy card. And this is our threat. Oh, hey, Tarot Time. Welcome. So glad you discovered the show. The list is closed now, so I do apologize. I hope you'll come back. We have had a busy day today with donations today. It's been pretty full. So actually I am going to put, I'm just going to put that up just because it's easier. Just so new people can see what's going on. I don't want anybody confused. But yeah, Tarot Time, please come again or hang out with us. We're having fun. We're doing readings. And I'm here every day at 12 o'clock every weekday. Julie's back. All right, Julie. We are on Jennifer's first one. She's got 2 donations, and then it's you. So we've got a minute if you still have things to do. All right, Jennifer, we're going back to this. Financial stability from Justin. Ooh, we got the Hangman. All right, the Hangman is all about seeing things from another perspective. It's about kind of accepting where you are. Like, look at him. He's like, all right, I'm in this weird coffin thing hanging from the tree. Instead of just fighting it like, I can't believe this happened to me. Oh my God, oh my God. No, we're going to accept our situation and we are going to figure out a new way. So let's find out how that applies to these. Let's find out. Keep getting the 2 of Wands today and the 9 of Pentacles. Holy cannoli. All right. Justin, I do think that there is money that he will be able to provide in terms of stability, but I think it's one of those things that's a little bit of an up and down. What does Justin do for a living? Do something about on sales? I always think about sales because that's my background, but you know, with sales, a commission month might be awesome. You're kicking ass. And then the next month, oh my God, how am I going to eat? And yeah, I'm doing great. So I feel like it's kind of one of those up and down things, whether or not it's sales or not, but you know, an up and down. It's an up and down income. Here's our 2 of Wands. This talks about having some thinking going on. This is trying to internally decide things. I'll tell you, with my experience in sales with the commission and the up and down, it does take some strength. I wish we had the strength card. It does take strength because the fear, you know, or, you know, you're all excited. I'm on fire. I'm number 1. And then the next month you're like, I suck. I have no money. So, you know, that up and down thing that's always happening. And I don't care how good you are at it, you're going to have an up and down. Not to be like, yay me, but I was very successful in sales. And I had shitty months. I had great months. You know, it was just the nature of the game. Now, I don't know if he's in sales, but some kind of either commission based or, I don't know. He's on his own business. It's retail, you know, something like that. Here, and the reason I say that is not only the thoughts going on, but here we've got our 9 of Pentacles. Our 9 of Pentacles is the success card. This is, now look at, she's so excited because she's got this little squirrel there. But look at, she's got these pentacles. She's built this wall so that she's got her garden. I mean, she's feeling pretty awesome, right? But then right after it, we have our Page of Swords. Now our Page of Swords, first of all, side note, isn't it funny? Look at how big that sword is. Why is he holding such a big sword? The sword, what this indicates is somebody who's super excited, and that's a good thing. We need to make money. We want to be excited about our job. We need to like our job. But this person gets super excited and then might have the tendency to be like overspending, not preparing for that next month. Now, I'm not saying this person is a complete idiot and is spending all their money. I mean, so don't get me wrong. But that tendency is something to watch out for, because, you know, all of us, even, yeah, with me, when I'd have a great month and I made like thousands of dollars and I'm like, yeah, and I'm buying stuff, oh yeah, woo, because I feel I need to reward myself because last month sucked and I had to eat ramen noodles. Now this month I have a ton of money, so I'm going to go to the restaurant. Do you see? I'm making that up, obviously, but it goes up and down. And this is just saying, it's not saying, oh my God, it's going to be awful, but it is saying, watch for that. Don't be like, a good month, yeah, let's go spend it. You know, you got to always be cognizant of what might be coming up next. So planning, but there's success there. There is success. So I don't think it's like a thing where you're going to be destitute. I mean, if I would have seen like, I don't know, the Five of Pentacles or, you know, anything like that, I would have been like, that's looking kind of scary. But this seems a little just more up and down, up and down. Let's see. He isn't in sales, but he's an essential worker in agriculture. There you go. And right now, especially right now, I mean, I'm sure all the time, but especially right now with coronavirus, wrecking everything for our economies and our world. And oh my God, let's see what the outcome energy is. Boom. Ace of Swords. Oh yeah. Okay. So the aces are always about new ideas, new thoughts, things like that. New ideas. Swords are about new thoughts and ideas and things like that. But it also stands, it's like the sword of truth. Do you see? It's like, yes, you know, yes, yes, and yes. Like, it's almost like this is saying, yes, you know? So I do, and there's another big sword, you know? Oh, I got to do it. There's a big sword. Guess what I got to do? What? You guys watch The Office, don't you? Oh man, if you don't, you need to, because it is hilarious. But I digress. I do think that things are going to be okay. I think they will be financially stable, except for you do need to plan. You need to plan. That's all it is. Just you need to plan, because it's a bumpy road. Ooh, Jennifer. Great. Oh, I'm so glad. She says it resonates well. Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad. All right, honey, what is your second question? We've got one more for Jennifer, and then we've got Julie, followed by Alexis, then Destiny, and then Rit's ready, and then we're going to wrap it up. So, here we go. Thank you. All right. What is Justin trying to manifest in this connection? Ooh, we're going to use the Witch's Tarot, and we're going to find out. All right, Justin. What's going on? Manifesting. What are you manifesting? What are you hoping for with the connection with Jennifer? What are you trying to create? What are you trying to create with Jennifer? Okay. Now, if we get the Magician is the manifesting card. That would just be cool. I don't know that it's the best one I would get, but that would just be pretty cool. All right, so, boom. Energy, Three of Wands. Okay, the Three of Wands, this is the energy for the spread. It is the strongest energy being pulled in. The Three of Wands is all about kind of going out on a journey, like ready to start looking out there going, all right, where are we going to go? This is a journey that I am ready to go on. I mean, obviously, he's looking like he's on a cliff there. I hope you guys aren't going to jump off a cliff, but it's about saying, I'm ready. I'm ready. Look, he's waiting for the boat to come and take him on the new journey. So this implies that this is someone who's in it for the long haul, wants to make a journey with you. Got the Ace of Swords again, Jennifer. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is our energy for the spread. We're going on a new journey. We've got our Chariot, and guess what that's saying as well? I'm going on a new journey. See, 2 new journeys. What? Are you kidding me? The Chariot, this is kind of like starting out. And the Chariot, obviously, they're already moving, right? The Chariot is moving. The Chariot talks about action, change, excitement. Yeah, I mean, so things are moving. So I'm just thinking right off the bat here that he wants to go the long haul and he's ready to make it happen, wants it to happen. We've got our Ace of Swords, and in this situation, our Ace of Swords is talking about new truth. I think he feels that this is solid. I think he feels, or it has the potential to be solid if it's not already, but definitely that's solid footing. Solid footing. You got to have a solid footing or you're going to fall off this cliff, right? So you got your solid footing with your new truth, your spear of power there. We're moving along and we're going in here to the King of Cups. Now this, what is he trying to manifest, you ask? So this is representative of him. The court cards are typically personality types. Sometimes they're events, but most often they're personalities. And this is picking up on him. This is somebody who, he's cups, love and emotion. He is the king. He wants to make sure people are happy. He wants to make sure that things are going smoothly, but he is one who would pull himself back a little bit to oversee and make sure that everybody else is happy before I don't want to say he's like a martyr, but he would be watching out for other people. Doesn't really want to jump in. He doesn't like getting, I don't want to say he's sensitive, like the Queen of Cups is super sensitive, like, oh, but the King of Cups, he doesn't like to be criticized. He doesn't want to be wrong. He doesn't want, so he just kind of stays back and doesn't say things so he might be kind of quiet or withholding, it feels, of his feelings a little bit, but he's somebody who's very much involved. He just maybe doesn't seem involved. Does that make sense? So yeah, I think, and we got to pull the outcome, but I definitely think that he is in it for the long haul. You might experience some of that emotional kind of pullback, but it doesn't mean that those feelings aren't there. It's somebody, actually, it's kind of something you feel like that little wounded child inside who says, I don't want to get my feelings hurt. I don't want to be wrong. I don't, so it's not a person who's detached or not loving, but somebody who just doesn't want to be wrong or get their feelings hurt, So let's see what the outcome is. Oh my God. Oh, Jennifer, you're the first one of the day. Yes, you are. We got the Ace of Cups and my mind is totally blown. Oh my God. So we wanted to know, what is the outcome? And this is our love. This is our loveness. This is our ace. So this is a brand new spark, a beginning. I'm not saying you're brand new because you clearly are together. But this is saying this is what he's manifesting. He's manifesting a love. This is not just somebody who's saying, woohoo, come on over for Netflix and chill, man. Wow. So the intentions are good. And I think he's trying to manifest a relationship that he can go the long haul. Let's see what you're saying. He is emotional and pulled back currently. Here he is. Oh my God. There it is. If I wouldn't have just done the mind-blown screen, I would have done it again for you because that's amazing. Oh my gosh, Jennifer. Ooh, you are so welcome. Thank you. All right, let's see what we've got for Julie. Julie, my friend, I'm anxious to see if you have any updates for us on your life. Hey guys, if I'm ever asking something that you just don't want to share, just ignore me. Don't worry. I don't ever want anybody to feel uncomfortable or that they have to share things that they don't want to share. But yeah, I do care about you guys and I want to know. No updates. She says no updates. Nothing happened. Oh, okay. Nothing happened. We kind of saw that though, didn't we? All right, just getting some updates on Mike and me. We haven't talked much or seen each other for a while. I feel like he needs space, so I haven't been pushing him. How's he feeling about us right now? Well, let's use Anna K, because Anna K is awesome. All right, what's going on with Mike? Okay, Mike, what are you doing with Julie? What are your feelings about you and Julie, this relationship? You pulled back. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Here's our energy. This is our spread. Okay. Let's see what we've got. Ooh, okay. Here's our Two of Swords. Now, yes, this is literally exactly what is going on. You mentioned that you feel like he needs some space. Look at this card. Look at this card. Now, pretend this is Mike, right? He's like, do. These, are thoughts and ideas. This is Swords. Swords is the suit of thoughts and ideas. So he is taking some time away, right? This is somebody, again, who look at, he could walk through there in like 1 second. So he's not trapped, but he's just, not wanting to push it, not wanting to push it. Look at that. I mean, look at that. Holy cow. All right. So let's see what else. All right. All right. So what have we got? So this is this is our energy card. So this will apply to the rest of the spread. This is somebody taking some time to think about things. I mean, we're just going to sum it up that way because obviously what Julie has said and this card together tell me that we need some time to think. That's what that card is saying. The Wheel of Fortune. This is a great card. This is kind of like having an upturn in fortune. Look at, now the wheel is always turning, and look at, these people are like super excited, yeah, and then sometimes they fall off like this dude, but they're always getting on. They want to get on. This is like life, the Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't win. But when you see this card pop up, it sometimes talks about an upturn in fortunes, like things like moving forward or looking better, looking like they're moving forward better, things like that. But then it's followed by our Knight of Swords. I think you're going to get some communication. I think the communication is going to start off feeling like pretty good. We've got our Wheel of Fortune. We've got our sunshine. We've got our, I don't want to say his call is like a lucky break, but, in terms of symbolism, we get what that means, right? He's been thinking. Now there's a conversation going. And why do I say that? Because we've got swords on swords. Swords is communication as well. So we got this communication coming in, and then we're kind of in Knight of Swords mode. The Swords court, they are always super excited. They're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Let's do this. But they don't really have much of a plan. I shouldn't say the whole court, just the page and the knight, really. But anyway, the idea is, though, that they get super excited and want to do things based on excitement, but not really having substance to that. No plan B or no second layer. Does that make sense? So what I'm seeing so far, and we'll get to this one, the walking away for thinking, but then here's something new's coming. I think a conversation, the wheel is going to turn, and then you're going to get that. And then here's our excitement. Let's get together. You want to go to do. Now, that's great, and that's fun, and it's okay to be excited. But if it's all that it is, now I don't know, what your relationship is like, how intimate you are. But if it's just about sex, or if it's just about getting an ego boost, that's not okay, obviously. And the reason I'm saying that is this one followed by this one. This is the Devil. Now, the Devil, again, guys, is not evil. Don't worry about that. But this is talking about somebody who is more like calling the shots. We've gotten this for him before. So, I'm thinking what these are saying is, yes, he is needing some time to think, but I think he also, I don't want to say this in a mean way, but I think he's very self-absorbed. I mean, he's worried about his own stuff. He's worried about his own work. He's worried about his own time. He's worried about, I'm not saying he doesn't care about you, but it does seem he gets a little ego-based, when you say ego-based, that doesn't just always mean, pride. It means like, I'm thinking of the outwardly things, and I'm thinking of myself and things like that. I think what he's thinking, I see what you're writing, is he thinking about ending it? No, I don't think so. I think he wants to keep it the same way. That's what I was getting at. I think he wants it to stay the same. I think he's thinking now. Think. Here it is. This is when the wheel turns, and you're going to get that communication again. How do I know? Because it's Knight of Swords. Swords is communication. It's turning into that. The Knight is like, yeah, I don't know why the artist decided to make it like with a burning house and stuff. I don't know. That's not at all scary like that. But what it is saying is like getting excited and rushing in and not really having another layer. You're looking for the other layer. You want the relationship. You want the feelings. You don't just want sex. You don't just want an evening of watching movies. I mean, that's fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. But if it's just, I don't want to say watching movies. That was probably a bad choice of words. But sex is the only thing I can think of really that makes the most sense. You don't want that. I think, you know, even if it's not just sex, it's about like, I'm getting that thrill of being with somebody new. I'm thrilled. They're thrilled to be with me. That's a thrill for him too. He's getting emotionally charged by things, but you're in this burning house going, well, you're not in the burning house, but you're like, where's my emotion? Where's my relationship? Where's this stuff? And he's like, hey, baby, let's just have some fun. I think he has deeper feelings. I think he's very ego driven. We got our Devil right after that. And as I said, this is kind of somebody who's calling the shots. So I don't think there's any change. I think he's thinking about things, but does it have to do with you? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's look at our outcome first. We're going to look at the cut card. Boom. All right, 5 of Cups. Again, I think it's more of the same. I'm thinking more of the same because here's our 5 of Cups. Being sad about our spilled cups, not realizing we have some back here that aren't spilled, but just focusing on what is not there. You're going to, you know what? He's bringing cups. He's saying, hey, I got you this great Christmas gift. I am coming over to watch movies with you. I'm bringing dinner. I want to have sex. I'm having a great time with you. But you're not getting that something spilled. And what is spilled? There's your relationship building tools, the communication, the stepping it up, right? Step it up, man. All right. He's not stepping it up lately, is he? And this is looking like more of the same, honey. Let's find out. You mentioned, is he thinking of ending it? Okay. Let me see. Is he? I don't think so. Not at all. I don't think he's thinking of changing anything. Ready? Boom. 5 of Rods. No, he's not thinking of ending it, but this is, it's very much, I don't want to say a game. It's not a game. I don't want to say that, but it's something like he is just kind of going through the motions. Maybe he's not ready for something stronger, and maybe he doesn't, I don't want to keep saying this, but I feel like he's more self-absorbed. He's not even noticing things. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, no, he's not thinking of ending it. He's not. We got the 4 of Wands. I don't think he's thinking of ending it. I honestly don't think he realizes that anything is wrong. We've said that before, too, I think, if I remember correctly. I don't think he thinks that anything is wrong. I mean, he might notice, okay, we haven't been talking lately. But, again, that's just a hump to get over because, let's do it again. Yay, excitement. Let's go out this weekend. Yeah. I'm busy now. I can't go out. I've got work to do. I'm busy, you know, and Julie's awesome, but I'm busy and I'm focusing on what I'm focusing on, which is whatever. You know, and then our cut card again, kind of being disappointed. You're going to get the swords dude there. Yeah, let's have some fun. But then he's going to go away and not communicate and be the devil again, right? And then here we go with is he wanting to end it? The answer here is no. This is still like trying to work it out. You guys aren't like a slam dunk, smooth couple that's been in love for 50 years and you know what each other's thinking. No, you're not. You're in the beginning phases. You're trying to work it out together. And here, when I said about the ending it, we've got our foundation, 4 of Rods. So no, I don't think he's trying to end it. I do think, though, that he might not even realize something's wrong. He might be thinking a bit, but I think he just thinks that this is okay. Oh, Julie, that is not okay. I'm getting mad at him. That is not okay. And you're saying like, yeah, he's egotistical and so annoying. Absolutely. There you go too. He needs to keep it the same thing instead of a better thing. Exactly. Ooh, Julie, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, this is my advice. I don't know if you want it, but take it or leave it. You know, if it were me, I think what I would do is I wouldn't like cut bait. I wouldn't be like, you know, cutting the rope and going, bye, see ya. but I might just put them in my pocket, my back pocket there. You know, that's not being a jerk. I'm not going to be, but I'm not going out of my way. And if you're meant to come back, you will. I'm going to put you in my back pocket, and I'm now focusing my awesomeness on other people. If he comes, I don't think it's a problem with his feelings about you at all. I think he is very much kind of like wrapped up that ego thing going on. Yeah. Oh, now you hate him. Well, honey, I didn't mean to be like the instigator there. I get protective over you guys, and you're telling me quite a bit too. And I think I can put myself in your shoes, and I don't like that. Not at all. All right. Thank you so much, honey. Alexis, we have Alexis up next. Go ahead and write your question there if you haven't already. Next, we have Destiny and Ritz Ready. So, Alexis, you are first, my friend. Thank you again, Julie. Sorry you're going through that. Yes. You know who you need to think about the most, Julie? You. That's who. You. For a long time, I mean, I'm married now, but for a long time, I wore a band on my ring finger because I didn't want anybody, not that I was sitting there swatting them away like flies. I'm not trying to say that, but I didn't want anybody approaching me. I didn't want to have any dates. I just said, I'm married to myself, you know? And, you know, I did that for a while, and I got to, it sounds like such a Hallmark card. I fell in love with myself. Ooh, la, la. But no, I mean, I did a lot of work on falling in love with myself. And you have to be your own boyfriend. You have to be your own best friend. You need to be able to be the best person for yourself. And then you're drawing the best people to you. Definitely. All right. Alexis, thank you so much, honey. Why hasn't CG talked to me since Christmas? We did get into an argument on Christmas Eve. I'm kind of worried of us being done. Okay, so let's look at Tarot in Wonderland, and let's see what we can see. You're welcome, Julie. All right, CJ, what's going on? Why are you not talking to Alexis? Why are you not talking to Alexis? You've seen each other Friday and everything was fine, but I don't know. So you did see each other after the argument and it seemed fine, but you're just picking up kind of a vibe, huh? You're feeling like, it's not quite right. Okay, let's see. Hey, Taylor, welcome and thank you for the subscription. Right now, we are working on donations and we closed the list. So we've got a donation list going. Donations do come first. They take priority. And then I select free ones if we do not have donations. So, so today the list is closed. But I look forward to seeing you at the next show. I'm here every day at 12 o'clock, except for weekends. I take the weekend off. All right. Alexis says he was calling me every day. And now we stopped calling every day? Is that what the change is? All right, let's find out what CJ's doing. CJ, what are you doing, CJ? All right, well, we've got the Chariot as our energy. Now, this talks about change. This talks about excitement. This talks about moving forward. It talks about moving things forward. Now, what is moving forward? We don't know. We got to see what these are. But this is the energy surrounding this question and this spread. Okay, so we're talking about movement, change, excitement, stuff like that. Okay. We got the Queen of Wands. Woo. All right, so we've got, starting off here, we've got our Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about not letting pride get in your way. You don't want to be holding a grudge. Now, you said you guys have talked since and everything was fine, but he was calling you every day, but now he hasn't. So that's really the only thing that changed. This talks about not letting pride get in the way. Somebody feeling prideful. Pride could be stopping things from moving forward, at the speed that at the speed. I mean, we're talking, just now, trying to see what happened. You called me every day. Now you haven't. Things are moving forward, yes, but somebody's got some kind of pride about that argument. Was it, I'm not sure what you argued about, and you don't need to share if you don't want to, but it looks like somebody's feeling prideful still. Is that you? Is that CJ? I asked the question though, CJ, what are you doing? What are you thinking? And the response here was, don't let pride. So my instinct would be to say that it's probably CJ, but could be you, but probably CJ. Then we've got our Queen of Wands. Remember what I said about our Queen of Wands, guys? Queen of Wands is who we want to be. She is awesome. She's got everything under control. She knows what is up. The artist who's done this deck made this queen look pretty mean and crappy, but but she's actually a very nice queen, and she just really has it going on. Very successful. So somebody's got some pride. I think that would be CJ. Probably still seeing you as somebody that is the Queen of Wands. I mean, I don't think he is seeing you as, we're not in breakup mode, at least as far as I can tell. I think he still sees you very favorably. I'll tell you exactly what I think, though. I think the reason is he's juggling something. I think the reason you're not getting these phone calls, a daily attention that you used to get, something's being juggled. These are two aspects of life. It could be time, could be money, could be work. He's balancing it. So maybe he's just busy. Here you are, Queen of Wands, kind of got his back to you, doesn't he? I'm juggling my pentacles because I'm juggling them and balancing them. That's what I do. Somebody's got a little pride thing going on that they need to kind of take it away. But I think he still sees you very favorably. I think perhaps it has been something maybe happened that is causing him to, try to juggle his time and things like that. I don't, if it were heart, I mean, we don't have hearts, cups, we don't have anything like that. So I don't think there is any problem with the feelings toward you, but I just think he's trying to balance something, time, money, something taking away his attention. Yeah, maybe with Christmas, all the money, all the time, all the visits, all the this, and then Corona on top of it. And it's just like, yeah. So let's see what our outcome is. Ready? Go. The Five of Swords. Okay. So this talks about there are always going to be winners and losers. Even when we compromise on things, you give up a little bit and somebody else gives a little bit and such and so forth. If you want to call it losing, I don't think that's really the right word. You're not losing or winning, you're compromising. But at the same time, sometimes you have to sacrifice some things like, all right, I'm going to give you that. I was kind of a bitch. Or, all right, you got to change that because you were sort of being a dick. So you've got, you have to, oh, geez, sorry. You have to be willing to compromise. That's the right word. You have to be willing to compromise. I don't think this is over, meaning the argument might be over, but I do think there is somebody kind of stuck on that pride thing, feeling like they're right or whatever. Probably CJ, just because of the way we phrased the question. And then we've got this, like, it's got to not be about winning and losing an argument. It has to be of where can we go from here. This has brought up something that we obviously argued about. So what can we say so that we both are satisfied going forward? Not so I win, so you lose, so you win, so I lose, that kind of a thing. I definitely still think, though, that it is about something juggling in life. Let me see what you're asking. Yep, that's true. Yep, okay. And you're the type not to reach out. It's just me, and I don't like to chase anyone. Maybe you're prideful, huh? Maybe. Should Alexis reach out? Give us one more, please. Should Alexis reach out even though she doesn't want to? Even though she doesn't want to. Ooh, that's a burden. It's a burden for you to reach out. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Wands. Look at him carrying all those wands. He didn't want to. It's a burden. It's a burden. And there's our Knight of Swords. No, you know what? You might want to wait. I know we're talking about pride, but what our Knight of Swords, I mean, this is a burden for you. This is a lot. You don't want to reach out. Our Knight of Swords talks about running in and doing something, reaching out, but then kind of having it be disorganized and not being able to to work out in the end. I mean, so this phone call might even make it worse, you know, the reach out, you know what I'm saying? So again, use your best judgment, but what the cards are looking like is, I don't see any other people. I don't see another person. What it's looking as, yeah, there might be some juggling some things in life, money, time, and, you know, that kind of stuff. But I do think it's going to come around. I think he still sees you very favorably. There's compromise perhaps needed, somebody with some pride. But as far as the reach out, I got burden for you. That's going to be a burden for you. I mean, that's something that's a heavy load. And the reach out, while the phone call might be well received and it might be like, yeah, great, blah, 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 there's no plan afterwards. It's disorganized and it might make things worse. Who knows? You know what I mean? So use your judgment, see how it continues to play out. But now you have kind of like a snapshot of the energy right now. So you can kind of use that as your blueprint for observing. Does that make sense? Alexis, I feel like waiting. I just been going through a lot as well. Good. And you know what, Alexis? That's what it looked like. It looked like you should wait. It is right. That's exactly what it looked like. All right. 1 second. I did see Martin. Oh, Martin, hello. And you think your blackbird's leg is straightening out. Oh, I'm so happy. Martin has a really strong affinity for animals, and there was a blackbird with a broken leg a couple months back that he was very concerned about, and it looked like Blackbird is on the mend. Oh, I'm so happy, Martin. Thank you for the update, too. All right. So next we have Destiny. This is for Destiny Hodge. And after that, we have Ritz ready, and then we're going to be wrapping it up. So let me just find Destiny's question. Yeah, exactly, Alexis. Put that energy back into yourself. Oh, look at that. Magic. Thank you, honey. And thank you for your donation and your patience. What is Jabrodrick's? Did I say it right? Jabrodrick's intentions toward me. We just started back communicating, but I don't know if he's attracted toward me and finally wanting a commitment. Okay. So, Jabrodrick is, you're getting back together, or you just started talking again after, I don't know how long. I don't know if you were a couple. I don't know. That probably doesn't matter. Let's just see what the cards are going to say. Okay, so we want what, Death? We never use this anymore. Steampunk. Oh, yes. Oh, good. Destiny said I said it right. Awesome. I'm getting better, huh? Jabrodrick. Oh, see, I just had to go slow to get it out the right way in the first time. Now I got it. All right. So what are the intentions? What's going on? You just started back communicating. Does he finally want a commitment? What is going on with Jabrodrick? Okay. Again, Steampunk Tarot, super cool deck. I did trim it because I like to trim the borders off, but beautiful deck. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Okay, this is the energy for the entire spread and the strongest energy that the cards are picking up on. Here is your new communication. Oh my gosh. Ace of Swords. This is a brand new spark for communication. That's what our swords stand for. They stand for a couple things, but communication is one. Another one that it stands for is truth. So this seems like somebody coming in with that gilded, sword up at the sun sparkling off of it like ping. So, so far looking mighty good. Let's see what these are. Let me move those out of the way before I knock them over. Oh, okay. All right. So we got, what was that? Oh, there's something on my roof, or probably a squirrel or something. Anyway, we've got our new communication coming. We've got the Two of Cups. This is why I said it looked good so far. The Two of Cups is a love card. It's cups, so it's love and emotion. We have got some harmony going on. Not only are these people coming together, I mean, look at, they're building up this lovely little magical swirl that is like the yin and yang, see? So it's about coming together harmoniously. This here next is the Tower. The Tower is always about big change coming. This talks about kind of like an unexpected opportunity. I'm not sure if you guys kind of fell into each other talking again, like by accident, or, you know, all of a sudden now you're talking again. Not sure how maybe that happened. Maybe you stumbled across each other on social media. Maybe you meant to do it. Who knows? But sometimes it can be about, you know, unexpected changes and things like that. But one thing our Tower is about is rebuilding. It's like a liberation, like a rebuilding. Now, I don't know if you had problems before and that's why you didn't talk, maybe. And maybe you didn't have problems, but at whatever point though you stop talking, you need to rebuild that so that you are talking, you know. Now, if you were together and you broke up, well, then this would be something that would be kind of like a rebuilding process. The Tower stands for a new breakthrough, unexpected opportunity. So that is looking good as well. And there's our new communication on that. Now here on the end, we have our Nine of Swords. Now the Nine of Swords is talking about being a little bit sad, a little bit anxious. She's up at night. Look at her, all upset. And these are her thoughts. And they're coming down and she's overthinking things. She is staying up late at night. Now, overthinking can be caused by some legit things to worry about, or they can be caused by nonsense things that we're thinking. Nonsense or legit stuff. Who knows which? That's why we have to be paying attention. So let's find out, is it nonsense or is this legit stuff that you should be worried about? Let's see. I posted a picture and he messaged me. See, I knew it. I knew it. You didn't expect it, and there it was. So I do think there's a rebuilding. I do think there's a fire here, a rekindling kind of going on. But I want to know what this is. I do, because why are you overthinking, or is there a lot to think about because it's legit stuff? Okay, let's see. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, no, I think what's happening is you want to go slowly and he might want to go quickly, and maybe you're reserved because you're feeling like, you got to prove it to me, or I'm not quite sure if we're this Two of Cups or if you're going to be not doing it right. I want to go slow. Maybe he's confusing you because he wants to go quickly. Maybe, you know, you just need to take your time so that you can pay attention to details and figure out what's what. So is this all in her head? The Chariot. Okay. So when I asked, is this all in your head? This talks about clearing out, you know, the clutter in your mind. So yeah, this is probably in your head. There's some thoughts going on in there. Let's look at our outcome. Here's the cut card. Ready? Let's see. Boom. Oh my gosh, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. So I think that, yes, he is wanting commitment. Guess what the Nine of Cups means? The Nine of Cups signifies satisfaction in personal relationships. It also has a bit of a social component. It's like saying, come on in. Look at her. She's at the tavern and she's like, come on in and drink from my cups. Everybody's my friend. So sometimes it can indicate a social component, but it is definitely, and it doesn't have to, but it can. But it is definitely about satisfaction in personal relationships. So this is somebody who does want a relationship. I think, though, that what we're seeing here, perhaps he's wanting to go faster than you do. Perhaps maybe you just haven't seen it for yourself yet. You know, sometimes we have to watch people's actions. So maybe this person's saying the right words, but you just want to, you know, make sure by taking a look and watching and waiting. You know, this talks about going slow. It doesn't talk about not moving. It just talks about going slower, planning it out. But yeah, clear the clutter from your mind. Things are looking good. And you had the Nine of Pentacles there, or I'm sorry, the Nine of Cups there, which says, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's see, you want to see what he can show you. Exactly. In the past, I felt insecure after he got another woman pregnant, but I couldn't show it bothered me because we were never in a relationship. Oh, so that might be part of what was, you're thinking about, like, oh my goodness. Well, you need, if he's back, he's got an interest in you, that's for sure. You're going to have to let it play out and see how it's going. Maybe he's trying to force that. You need to be trusting again. That's what it is. You need to be trusting again. And, if you're not wanting to say and talk about it, that's communication is always the best thing. Got to get it out in the open, of course. But if you're not ready or not at that point yet, you got to try to be open. Now, that doesn't mean be stupid. That doesn't mean don't think about things. But what that means is if you're going to go into this, you got to go into it with the expectation that it's going to go well. I'm going to be watching, but it'll go well. See what I mean? So I'm going to be smart, but I'm hopeful that this will work out. We have to have a positive attitude. If you're going to go into it going, I know this is going to fail, or I know this is going to suck, or, oh, I'm not going to be able to ever trust him. Well, then why the hell are you getting into it in the first place? Right? If you're already thinking that, then you know what the answer is. However, now, if this has been resolved and put to bed, then you need to try to cut through those thoughts that are going to maybe, like that Nine of Swords, keep you up at night. You need to kind of clear that clutter out and give him a chance to, be watchful. But, well, I hope that helped, Destiny. Good luck. Thank you for your patience as well. All right, our last reading today is going to be Ritz Ready. Ritz Ready, how are you? Thank you so much for your donation, and thank you for your patience. I'll just wait for your question, and I'm going to change my banner to, where'd it go? Last reading. Oh, I didn't mean that. Whoops, I pressed the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. Now I got it. Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Ritz Ready. Yes, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. The holidays are always kind of like a blur. And, we didn't have the gatherings that we are normally having. Obviously, COVID put a kibosh on that. But we still had a great time. We had a wonderful holiday and extended weekend together. It was just our immediate family, our children. Obviously we are exposed to them all the time, so we were with them, but we weren't able to go and see my mom and dad and my sister and some of his relatives too. So anyway, it was kind of a letdown in that sense, but I was looking for the positive, and I found the positive. We had an awesome Christmas. We played a game. We ate lots of food. I ate too much food. We had wonderful time laughing. It was great. So I hope you had a good time. All right. Oh, here it is. I didn't see it. Thank you. All right. Let's see. For Ritz Ready. Will B decide to ask me to be his girlfriend? I hope he has the intention to. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Let's see what we've got. What do I want to use? Ooh, let's use the Crow Tarot. Yeah. All right. For Ritz Ready, is B going to decide to ask you to be his girlfriend? All right. Will B decide to ask Ritz Ready to be his girlfriend? Okay, let's see what we've got. Hey, Believer 21 in Love Life, welcome. So glad that you are here. We are on our last question for today. The lists are closed, and this one is going to be my last for today. But you're welcome to stay and hang out. It's a lot of fun. And I'm here every day at 12 o'clock, every weekday. So please come back again. And in the meantime, I have a nice collection going on my channel with some readings. I've got timeless reading. I've got pick a cards. I've got zodiacs. So check it out. If you wanted to still get a free tarot reading, there's lots of options. All right. So Ritz Ready. B, what's up? Oh, there we go. I almost turned it the wrong way. We've got our 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands talks about carrying a burden. It's about, now look at this bird. The crow here she's carrying all these wands. It's a lot, right? That's a lot of stuff to carry. But look at what's happening. She's doing it. She's making it. So when I say a burden, I'm not talking about being burdened and overloaded like you're covered up by rocks and you can't see the light of day anymore because you're so overwhelmed and burdened. I don't mean that. I mean, there's some work going on, but you're going to make it. I mean, there's some work going on. There's work to be done. So, you know, whether or not it's going to fall in your lap and be like, yes, that this implies no. It doesn't mean it's not happening, but it means there might be a little bit of carrying some stuff around for a while. Okay, so let's see how that applies, and it might change our reading depending on what we see here. All right, so we got a burden. We got a burden. We're making it. We're not falling. We're still flying, but there's a lot going on, right? We've also, now this again is going to apply to each of our cards here. All right, honey. What this is showing. Now, I asked about the girlfriend. This is how I phrased the question. Is he going to ask you to be his girlfriend? We've got our heartbreak card. The Three of Swords is about being disappointed. It's about feeling like things are not working. You know, sometimes when this is followed or preceding another card, it can be about, you know, trying the death of an idea, but looking towards something better and things like that. So let's find out what have we got next. We've got our heartbreak. We've got the death of an idea. We've got to move on from something. Where's it going? It's going right into the devil. Now, the devil, guys, is not evil. It's not the devil. You know, don't worry about that. It has nothing to do with anything. This talks about saying that, you know what? You got to be able to let go of unfair or unreasonable people. Sometimes the devil card shows up when we've got a bad boy, when we got that bad boy kind of vibe going on, like, you know, somebody who, you know, some reason just inexplicably drawn to because they're, you know, a badass or they're mean. I mean, all these things that we all rude or not, I don't know about rude, but, you know, somebody who doesn't show their emotions, you know, we're always looking for something that is totally not serving us. That is awful. So we got to, but nonetheless, we are sometimes drawn to the bad boy. So the devil kind of does show up for that. Not sure if you would think this person is bad boy-ish, but it could mean that. But what it does mean, though, is letting go of unreasonable or unfair people. This could mean a couple things. I need to put a clarifier on it. So don't panic. We'll get to that in just a minute. I want to see what's up with this one. We've got our Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about, you know, getting more experience. Okay, so we've got this burden coming in, right? It's hard to carry stuff. Somebody doesn't like this person. Do you think somebody doesn't like this person? Is this somebody in your family? Maybe a friend? Somebody might think he's not good for you. Yeah. Maybe this person feels that he's too inexperienced. Maybe he feels that he's too ready to argue or, you know, butt heads. Tell me, is somebody not liking this person? Let's see. You don't think so? Okay. So I need clarifiers regardless because this is could mean a couple things. So our Three of Swords, is this meaning the relationship? Is this a heartbreak relationship? Go. Ace of Pentacles, new opportunity in Pentacles. This is time, money, energy, new opportunity, heartbreak. Let's see. Hold on. We got to see what this devil guy is doing. Bad boy? Are we talking about a bad boy? No, were you two? Okay, I'm not going to say things until I see, because otherwise I'm getting myself all confused. All right, what's going on with this inexperienced? The High Priestess. Okay, and you're sure nobody thinks you've been seeing each other for a month, you're saying. Okay, your sisters like him. Okay, and you're not saying that nobody doesn't like him. Your sisters actually do like him. Okay, so we need to see what's up here. So let's see what our clarifiers tell us, and then we'll pull the outcome. All right, so our broken heart. With that broken heart, the disappointing, the death of an idea kind of thing, we have our Ace of Pentacles. Perhaps one of you maybe is coming off of a breakup. I don't think this is you. And the reason I don't think it is you is because we have our Ace of Pentacles as the clarifier. That's why I wanted a clarifier. I want to know, are you getting your heart broken by this person or what? And I'm going to say no. I don't think it. So what this could be is something happened prior, meaning it could be a relationship. It could be I got fired from my job. I mean, it could be something, anything that was kind of disappointing, right? Could be a relationship. Doesn't have to be though. I say job because the clarifier, new beginning, is the Ace of Pentacles, which means a new job, new money. So that could be what that heartbreak was. Now, our devil, that's when I said kind of like a bad boy. What are you saying? He was in a relationship till a few months back. Okay. Well, this is about a job. Ace of Pentacles is money, work, house, home. Did they live together? Did they have to divide things out? Did he need to kind of establish himself financially? Sometimes Pentacles can stand for time. Now maybe he has more time. But the real thing I was getting though, what I was picking up on was money. Here's that breakup perhaps. And then now maybe he's getting back on his feet. Maybe now he's feeling like he has more money. Maybe now he feels like he has more time. Maybe this here is this really pulling in for him? We've got here our Six of Cups. Our Six of Cups. Wow, this might be pulling up on him. This is our warm fuzzy. This is about having nostalgic moments and thinking about the past. Now, you're saying he had a girlfriend in the past, right? He had a relationship. Well, this is the relationship right here. This is our warm fuzzy. And I'm not saying he's still warm fuzzy. Bear with me here. This is the looking back on the relationship. This is a relationship in the past, right? It is the clarifier on the devil. That means the devil is perhaps why they broke up. Maybe girlfriend or old girlfriend was devilish. Maybe she was a bad girl that made him that weird sort of thing that we all get attracted to. For what reason, who knows? Sometimes that's the case. But either way, the devil is somebody who, or the card represents somebody who has resentments building up. It talks about letting go of unreasonable people. So you got resentments, letting go of unreasonable people. I was thinking this was him, but now when you put your clarifier on there with that relationships, that past relationship, and then you told me, you answered my question, that is sounding like that's what that is. That makes a lot more sense. Woo! And then you're carrying all this burden too, because maybe that is unintentionally creeping in. So let's see. This is where we're kind of busting out of things. We're out of this mode. You guys have been seeing each other now for like a month. You're still working out the details. This is our Five of Wands. Wands is growth and effort. This is some baggage perhaps, or fear, or make somebody go slow. This is somebody who wants to make sure you're not going to do the same thing. Whatever happened, and I believe it was an unreasonable person of some kind, right? In some way, this would be your new relationship, that inexperience, inexperience. I don't mean you're inexperienced in dating. I meant your relationship is new. It's budding like a flower, right? So it's a baby relationship. It just started, right? So then we have our High Priestess. This tells me things are just getting started. You're working, but this tells me you might be hearing something from somebody. This talks about rising above gossip, pettiness. This talks about having a knowing. You know this person. You're wanting this person to be a long-term relationship. So it's not this person who is gossiping and petty, giving petty kind of pettiness and stuff like that. Somebody else, maybe this girl, maybe somebody who also knows a mutual friend who's like, don't go out with him, he's a jerk, or whatever. Oh, didn't you know he was with Susie Q or whoever this was, and they broke up, and no, rise above all that crap. So you got some stuff to carry. This is a burden. I don't think it's a make or break thing, definitely, but I do think he's dealing with that kind of burden. He's got that heartbreak. She was like the devil card. And then here we've got now either recovering financially, recovering with our time, something having to do with earthly matters. And then this explains that it's the girlfriend. I mean, even if you wouldn't have told me that, I would have asked you, is it somebody in the past? Because this is the nostalgia card. So we're wanting to know, though, this is not really telling us about the girlfriend part, though. I think this is what you're dealing with. I think it's like this is what's on your plate. So you kind of have an idea of what to expect. Be watchful for somebody talking. Let's see what our outcome is. Let's see what the outcome card is, because we want a yes or a no. Is this going to be, is B going to ask Ritz ready to be his girlfriend? Boom. All right. So we have the 7 of Cups. Now, the 7 of Cups talks about, fulfilling your dreams. A lot of times it talks about choices and things like that, and that is true. But one of the things that this card means is fulfilling your dreams by saying, I have the world wide open to me after my breakup. And, and now I have the world wide open. I'm going to fulfill my dreams. So that is good. So let's see here. Is he going to ask to be the girlfriend, though? We're filling the dreams. What are the dreams? Is the dream Ritz ready? Is there going to be a girlfriend? Ask. Are we going to ask? All right. So we've got our 5. I don't know that it's coming soon. I don't know if it's coming soon. I think you're there. You're there. You're these cups behind the bird. Here's the cups he's lost. Now, I'm not saying he's sad and wants to get back together with his ex. I'm not saying that at all. But I think, you know what? When we have a breakup, sometimes it rocks our self-esteem, things like that. We don't make decisions the same way until we're ready. Yeah, I think he's still kind of wrapped up in all that. Now, I saw the burden coming in. That's a lot, waiting. How long does Ritz Ready need to wait? Is Ritz Ready going to need to wait? The world. Okay. So the world says anything is possible. This is what is good. A card that is good for long-term relationships, long-term and long distance. If you guys are long distance, it's a double. It's a double awesome. So I think it's going to take a bit. I don't think it's happening right now. I think while he is not wanting to get back together with his ex, I think there is some residual kind of emotional damage that he needs to kind of address or whatever. I think you need to be kind of watchful. You might be hearing some not so nice things about him that you from your friends or whatever. You're telling me that there is nobody that just doesn't like him. But yeah, you might hear something though. And you can rise above because that doesn't even matter. It's not even true. So here's your burden, though. This is it's going to take a while. But one thing about this card, and I didn't mention it before, and I should have, it is the burden. But one of the things is it's the burden of success. So to get to your successful moment where you're going to be getting this declaration and official status of girlfriend, there's a lot to carry. There's a lot. Now, I'm not saying, like he's a mess or anything like that, but he's still working through some stuff. He's still working through. We had several cards that say this is in the beginning of the journey. I'm not saying the beginning of the journey with her. She's done. I don't see anything about her coming back. I don't. So I don't think it is. You have a lot of mutual friends. Okay. Well, there you go. So watch, because there might be some gossipiness. Like, oh, you shouldn't wait for him, or, unsolicited advice, gossip, people who are snotty or petty. Yeah. But I do think it's going forward. I do think it's going slower than you probably will want it to. But I think, that is part of the burden that you are carrying. I did see that world card, though. So the wish is fulfilled. Looks like the outcome will be positive. But I think you might be waiting a little bit more, a little longer. Ooh, Ritz Ready. I hope that helped. Thank you so much, and thank you for your patience. All right, my friends. Well, I am going to be wrapping it up today. I hope you've all had a great time. I know I did. I love reading for you guys. I love talking with you and hearing about what's going on in your lives. I am here weekdays, every day at 12 o'clock. Please make sure you hit like and subscribe. And I'd love it if you would drop a comment. I was seriously asking, I want to know what you guys think of my timeless readings that I'm doing on my channel now. I have zodiac ones and I just started. So there's only a few of each right now, but I'm doing timeless readings. I want to see what you guys think. So drop a comment on the video if you watch it, or on this video. I really want to interact with you guys and hear your thoughts. I care about what you guys think. You're my base audience, right? All right, friends. Well, thank you again. Be safe out there. Watch out for germs. Wash your hands. Stay away from people. Wear your mask. And I will see you tomorrow.